Hi, this is the commentary video. Everyone's been doing it recently. Might as well go on the train while it's still here. I've just been having a day and I'm like, hey, this will help me get my feelings out there. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm probably gonna have like some footage from my last stream, the on hardcore, just have some of that going and yeah. So today I'm making this because I had a gender appointment. I had the plan, I made an appointment, and this would have been a step forward for me getting estrogen because I'm a transgender girl. And I hate it. I've been transgender since 2022, since I was like 14 or 15, somewhere. I've been, Chloe for 3 years, November, first week of November 2022. I've been wanting estrogen for a long time. And I turned 18 this past June, and so once I got my dad's insurance card, and I had some money from Twitch so I could pay for it, I made the appointment, and I'm really sad because we drove all the way there. I made this appointment, we confirmed it, I did this online form and everything. And once I got there, they were like, actually, you're not, like, part of the insurance. Like, they said, well, what did they say? They said, this is also going to be uncut because I am too lazy to cut. They said that we are out of network, and I don't know what that means, but I think it has something to do with our insurance and it being like based in California or something. I don't really know, and because I live in Nevada. But anyways, they basically said after we already drove 40 minutes there that you're out of network. We are not giving. It'd be $200, and I don't have that money, so I didn't get the appointment today, and that really upset me because it's just like I've been wanting estrogen for nearly 4 years at this point, and it's like, oh my god, I just want to start it already, and it's just really, really hard when it's been so long, and I just don't have anything. All I can show for me being for 4 years is, oh, I have long hair and feminine clothing, and I don't know, like, I feel like it's just so hard, cause it's like, it's like, part of it is like, I feel like an idiot, because, like, I could have called the insurance company and made sure that this place was okay, but, like, takes, I don't know, and then it's also, like, I feel like a fool in that regard. But I just also just feel like a fool in general because I was like hyped up. I'm like texting all day, like, oh my god, I'm so excited, I'm so nervous. And it just doesn't matter, and it's just so disappointing. Part of it is also like, with the healthcare system in America and how bad it is. Like, not to get political, but like, I'm pretty sure we spend the most on healthcare out of any country, but we're not even in the top 50 of people with like age of death. Like, we are below like top 50, and it's just insane. So it's just like really disappointing whenever it's like something like this happens, and it wouldn't be an issue if like I didn't have to pay for my healthcare for my care, and it's just like, ah, I want to start that. Um, which, I don't know. It's just making me all sad because, like, at my point in life, I want to do speedrunning, and I love speedrunning, but I want, with the network growing and Lantern and thing talked about in the future, I want to be female presenting, which I kind of am already, but I really want to, like, not like I want to have like some like chest growth by the time if I'm ever gonna do a LAN tournament, right? And I want to be like I also want to do voice training before that, but that can be done independently of estrogen. Um, but like I with like the future of MCSR, it's like I want to be who I really am, which is a girl. I want to look more like a girl and not like feel so weird in my own body, and it's just like, ugh. I just, I just hate it. I hate it. Being a transgender girl, I just hate it so much. I hate the label. I mean, hate's a strong word, but I genuinely just dislike the label because it implies that I'm different in some way when I am just a girl at the end of the day. Um, I dislike, just having to do this giant process just to feel comfortable in my own skin. It's just, ugh, it feels so lame. It just does. I mean, ugh. And it's like also like with my standing in MCSR, I don't know where I stand in this community. I don't know how many people dislike me. And I bring that up because, like, I've had people, I'm not gonna name people, but who've said, like, oh, you're a bad person, or like, oh, you're just chronically online, which I know is, like, I am online a lot, but I have a life outside of MCSI, which people don't understand. Like, my recommended page isn't MCSI, believe it or not. It's Delta and Undertale and politics. I have, like, interests that aren't just MCSI. I just have a talent in MCSI, and it's like, I want to pursue that talent, right? But, like, I don't know where I lie in this community, because, especially with my cheating stuff, last summer, it's like, I did my stand.com appeal, and I got denied, and it was like really upsetting because like I went into it having really high hopes, but then it took like 3 days, and I got like less than $50 word response, and then it didn't even give the reason. I asked for the reason, and it just felt very generic, and I just don't know if, like. And then it's been about a month since I asked more about, like, that reason. Like, just talking about the anti-cheat mod, and, like, why can't that be used to confirm not cheating? Because I don't understand why people would think I'd still cheat. Like, I did it when I was being stupid. I did it very stupidly, I know that. I was undetectable at the time, and instead of, like, carrying that guilt, I admitted in, like, July, August, September, November, 3 months later, and it's like, okay, what cheater do you know admits on their own accord, with no pressure? I guess, like, yeah, it did happen in a private server, but at the same time, it's like, oh, I at least admitted, like, I don't. I feel like that's something to show that, like, oh, I wasn't trying to be malicious, and I just made a stupid mistake. And now it's been a year. I have had a month and no response, which is, like, really annoying. Cause it doesn't even say, like, my ticket closed. It just is dormant, the last month, and they just, like, say, oh, you didn't do anything wrong in your appeals, and we appreciate your transparency. But then, saying my past actions have permanently tarnished my reputation. And my question is, like, it feels like hearing that is like, yeah, I can understand not thinking I'm a good, like, candidate maybe to, like, represent the community because I have this past, and the problem is, like, my reputation has mainly come after my cheating incident. My cheating incident happened when I was a relatively unknown runner. My first sub 10s were during the cheating incident when I was cheating. Right? It wasn't like I was insanely fast or I was next up. It was like I cheated at a point before I, like, got good at the game. To say, like, I was decent, but, like, before I got, like, good. And it's like I permanently tarnished my reputation, maybe my past reputation, but it's like really hard because it's like I try my best to improve. I had mental health issues. I was like suicidal in March. My friend Cole from school called the cop, or let the school know, and they called the cops, which probably saved my life. I don't even know. And it's like I did this entire thing. I've been doing so much better the last few months, and then it just feels like it means nothing when I just get told, "You have been permanently damaged, and we can't trust you." It made it impossible for the staff to trust any future. It's really hard for me to come to terms with I'm not trusted, and that people genuinely think that I'm like a bad person. It's I feel like that's a really hard thing to accept that people will think you're a bad person for stuff that you don't really agree with, what like past stuff that you don't agree that you should have done. Like I don't agree. I don't think I should have cheated, and of course, if I go back, I wouldn't have done it. It doesn't really say much. But another thing is, I'm willing to critique myself from back then. Like back then, I was an idiot, and I'm gonna say, yeah, the way I cheated, very stupid, like using this tool. But it's also like I didn't make this tool, but I feel like all the blame gets to me, and it's like really hard because this is I really just wanna go forward and like ignore the cheating incident. But then the reason I'm upset is because I think it was Oliver who said that like my Spear.com standing affects my rank standing, and it's or like the idea that like since I'm banned on Spear.com, I shouldn't be able to compete in ranked stuff, which is why I didn't participate in the mid-season showdown. And it's I it's been a year and like almost 6 months, almost exactly 18 months at the time of this. Like it'll be a year and 18 months since I last cheated in like 3 weeks. Right, 18 months. I mean, um, and it's been all this time, but since I waited 3 months to appeal, or to admit, and then since my appeal got denied, it's like I want to really just do ranked. I want to just trust that I can do ranked and I can show my skills in these tournaments and maybe one day get into a playoffs and be like really happy. But it is so demotivating when I have complete uncertainty for if I can even compete in such tournaments, and if I do compete, if I'm gonna be like treated differently, not just for like being a bad person in the past, to say the least. But to some as the cheating, I think I was a bad person back then. I think I was kind of an asshole. I think I was even an asshole at the start of the year. But mental health is really hard because I'm diagnosed with bipolar and ADHD. My therapist and psychiatrist think I have autism, and it's I've taken medicine for multiple years of my life. I had inpatient hospitalization when I was like 14 during COVID or 2020. I don't even remember. It's been so long, and it's when you have these like mental health issues for so long. And then you actually get progress on them. I want to see that progress reflected in what I'm playing, because MCSR is like a hobby to me. I find it really fun, and I really love this community, and I want to see my mental health is improved. So I'm having a better time competing and being able to compete with my skills. But it's I can't because I don't even know if I can play in last chance qualifier playoffs. I don't know if I'm gonna be respected as a player if I'm competing, and I'm uncertain about the future of my playing MCSR. Because I could do it for fun all I want, but if I can't compete, it's so demotivating. Why should I do ranked if I can't even do the tournament? But that's kind of a silly question, because it's really nice to compete and get better at the game, but it's just really hard. I don't know. It's just I want to be a better person. I want to just be myself. And yet, this like thing I did over the course of like around a month or two haunts me. 18 months later, and it's like I just want to get past it. I remember like one time talking about like punishment and ranked, and someone used the argument like, weren't you the person that cheated? In terms of me thinking that certain people should be punished more. Not to name names, but whatever. And at the time, I was like, oh, and I was like, oh, so funny, good point. But I thought about it more, and it's like, no, that's not a good point. When I cheated, I hurt myself, right? I hurt my friends, because I hurt trust with my friends. I hurt my leaderboard standing. I didn't gain anything. I gained short-term dopamine or satisfaction, or whatever you want to call it. But long-term, I only hurt myself. But these cheaters, or not cheaters, like the person I was referring to in the rank thing, they hurt other people. They infected, or not infected, they impacted someone else's stuff. And I don't see how that's comparable. Because ranked and RSG are just so much, Sphere.com are just so different. It's weird, like, seeing them treated as equals, when one of them has definitely different leadership, and it's like, if I don't think my thing where I hurt only myself, I don't like how people think like, oh, that you doing this thing, the selfish thing, cheating, like shows who you are, and like we can't trust you. Like, I understand like the thought process, like, oh, they cheated once, oh, they can't be trusted. But I feel like whenever people critique my cheating stuff, not in any constructive way, but like in a form of, this is why we can't let you do this, it's like you aren't really factoring in that I admitted on my own accord, no pressure from the outside. I changed as a person, and I've had mental health issues that have been very much improved. It's like, it's really like weird, like, to not have that be recognized. Like, Feinberg like brought up my cheating thing a few months ago in Silver's chat when Silver and I had a like thing, and it was just very unprompted, and people were asking. And then Feinberg didn't. I DM him later saying that was uncool. You said this in a public chat for like no reason. It's been a year. What are you doing? And he was like, "Yeah, wait, that was kind of shitty of me. That and he didn't even know that I like admitted. And it's like they like, what are we doing? Not to say like it's very good in my opinion that Feinberg realized, yeah, that was wrong, and he hasn't done that since because yeah, he shouldn't have done that, and he understood that what he did was wrong, and that's good. Like that's good improvement, W improvements, right? But it's like, I like I feel like the general like community. I don't know if they know about cheating, and if they do know about it, I don't know how they feel about it, and it's really hard to not have that like feedback to improve as a person when you have no idea what you're doing wrong at any given time hurts other people. Like, I want to just be cool, speedrun, and like do my thing. And it's like, how can I do that if I'm hurting someone or if I'm being a dick and I just don't know? And it's like, I just want to be like in this community as like a normal person. And I wanted to, instead of like, I want my cheating to be recognized as something stupid I did. You can make fun of it. But I feel like it shouldn't be something you use as like proof to not let me do something. Because I feel like we've gone to the point where it's been long enough. But obviously, Spanner.com disagrees. And I don't know about Ring because I haven't DM'd Oliver, but I just want to compete and do my stuff as a person, but I don't know. It's just been like really hard to like think about. And I feel like I just want to be a better person. Just generally, I just want to be a better person. And I want to know if I'm doing something wrong. I want to be called out on it. I want to be like, hey, this is what you're doing right here, uncool. And I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that is uncool. Let me stop doing that. Like, one, I had like this weird like phase where I called things schizophrenic, and someone was like, schizophrenia is a real thing. Why are you using the term like that? And I was like, yeah, wait, you're right. And I was like, thank you. And I haven't done that. Like, maybe I've done it, but like, I haven't, I've significantly thought about that and was conscious of it, and I stopped. And I just wish more interactions like that. Like, hey, why am I banned from Serial.com? Not like, your reputation is permanently damaged. Because, I mean, I don't think that's a valid reason to ban from Serial.com. Because since when does reputation, in terms of like matter, and not in terms of cheating, but like just reputation? I don't know. I feel like I've gone too deep into the weeds. That's like where I am, and this is like probably a really weird commentary video. Probably not what you're used to, but if you hear this, thanks for sticking around. I'm gonna end it there because apparently it's in 22 minutes almost. 21:44. Yeah, that's insane. I don't know. I'm gonna put this over gameplay. Let me know what you think, I guess. I don't know. I might do one of these again, probably not, but I mean, depends on what people say. Um, thank you. Don't know.